I'm still listening to you.
Stress, pressure, expectations, and finding out what you're made of. All of those things come into play when you have a top 5 showdown at this point in the season. We've arrived along Orange Blossom Trail at Camping World Stadium here in beautiful Orlando, Florida. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers.
All right, y'all.
Taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week.
Oh, this is a neutral field. Mario, this is a neutral field. Your boy did me. So I ain't got no home game. Hell no. All right, I'm logging in.
And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Hold and finds his man on the left. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. They'll give it to the back. Runs through the tackle. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. Let's talk for just a second about Western Kentucky. What does the top 5 ranking mean for week 1? Optimism, hope, maybe, David, an excuse for the other team's fans to rush the field if they knock you off?
Well, it means, first of all, absolutely nothing, because preseason rankings don't show up anywhere at the end of the season, but it means this team is talented. It means they're thought of highly. They got to go earn it, Jesse, and it starts today, but the talent obviously is all over the field.
The number in the preseason rankings means absolutely nothing. You saw Florida State recently start in the top 10. They won 2 games by the end of the year, so you've got to go earn it. Yes, you're talented. Yes, a lot of eyeballs are going to be watching you, and people are really excited. You've got an opportunity to do things really, really that are special this season, but you've got to earn it on the field.
The Hilltoppers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to power their way ahead. At the 40, there he goes. All kinds of room to the right. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Bringing it back. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Offense in the sumo set with the big boys. They go to the ground. Running to Green. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season, particularly a top-5 matchup like this, is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a prove-it game. Like, let's see where we stack up so we can start building throughout the rest of the season.
You're right, David. It's fun to find out this early in the year between two top-5 teams. Just who are these guys? What do they do well? What do they not do well? How mentally and physically tough are they? Because that's going to answer a lot of questions as the season goes on.
The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Rides to back and leaves it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's exactly what you wanted from this offense, man. Just breathe a little bit easier, created a little bit of space by getting that first down. Now I wonder, now does this open it up? Does this give us a chance now on first down, be more aggressive, more space on the football field, less concerned about maybe going backwards?
Off play action on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Takes the grab. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Hey, quarterbacks got to understand, I know you got your favorites, and you're going to look out there and go, that guy is really good. I'm going to find ways to get him, but I got to take what the defense gives me, and double coverage is probably not the avenue that I want to go attack consistently.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle. It's Morton. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bulldog.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Guys, let's chat for just a minute about Western Kentucky. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
And the Hilltoppers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Clemens. He wants to go deep. Got it inside the tag. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, WKU.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Back to the ground game on the left. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Punts it out of the air. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the back. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. First play of the period, first down here. Handoff from the gun. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
looking to throw on first down. Swings it out to his running back. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Morton. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Flips it out to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The offense changing the play. Second down, they'll go to the air. The throw to the outside is complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Trying to surge it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, you're in the red zone, you bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
After getting stuffed on the last two runs, you've got to think they're going to try to throw it in for the score on third and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that.
Sadat, my boy.
An extra
Sadat.
point time in this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Power football with the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Clemens. Fires to the tight end.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
The Hilltoppers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Hilltoppers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got the tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Stress, pressure, expectation, and finding out what you're made of. All of those things come into play when you have a top 5 showdown at this point in the season. We've arrived along Orange Blossom Trail at Camping World Stadium here in beautiful Orlando, Florida, as we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. About to kick it away and get this season started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. A quick pass to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. But how much fun is it to have a top 5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these 2 top 5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're
turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
Might as well give it to him again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Might be calling a hot route. Going to swing it on 2nd down. They're working that left side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Completes it in the middle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it! They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Mississippi State lines up with a 1st and goal. They're trying to slam it in. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, they tried to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop, but nice job by the defensive lineman. But get off the football. Don't allow them to go backwards. Don't push you backwards at all. And then what do you see with linebackers a lot of times? They're come flying in there, making the stop. But a nice stop by this defense, expecting the quarterback sneak.
They weren't able to move them an inch on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd and goal. Pocket breaking down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front 7 and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
And they don't get 7 on that opening drive, but they get 3. And this place is rocking. Night games are always so loud, so obnoxious, and these fans, they get something to cheer about with that first offensive possession.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Picks up the 1st down. At the 45 on his way. Running free. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Hilltopper.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. On the option. He'll toss it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
From the gun, running back on the move. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to ride this running back. Breaks into the open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're looking to throw on second and short. Working that left side now. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They flipped into the field and we're ready to play.
Western Kentucky 7, Mississippi State 3.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The give on the inside. Makes it past the marker. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Looking to fire. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful back. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Cincinnati pulled out a win today on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those Bearcat players. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
And the Hilltoppers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. To the air, it's Clemens. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. Finds his big tight end. Hard-hitting tackle.
Got like that big, reliable security. And that's what tight ends are a lot of times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
The Hilltoppers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Man, this defense has picked it up, playing with so much better emotion. Another sack. Great job. This team, they're on a run. Everything going in their direction. They got to get off the field on this possession.
And the Hilltoppers will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, at least no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the first down mark.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Morton. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. to the air on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Morton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now at wide receiver. You get it in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger gain.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And the Bulldogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll give it to him again. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw, it's Clemens. Got his man quickly. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation, and the quarterback hits him in stride, that...
Going downfield for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense. You're late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Got his man. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to take off. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Oh, hey, hold on, man. Go ahead, kick it off, and then I'm gonna have to pause it. My wife has a hard time. I gotta kick it off.
Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage. And
Hold on, let me see what's going on with old girl. What do you think it is?
No. With that pulse.
Huh?
Ezra's baby.
Read it. Right there in that bag.
It's tougher. You got it tougher.
Huh?
It's tougher's in there.
Yeah. You still got that monitor?
I just started coughing.
Huh?
I just started coughing.
You know what I'm talking about? That sensor that goes in your hand? You know Matt bought you a sandwich.
Put it in the refrigerator.
All right. All right, let's go. Let's go, man.
stopped at the 17. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal.
Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Crosses the 45. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Dropping back, it's Clemens. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the ground. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Off the play fake. Complete to the left. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy. It sucks the linebackers and safeties up where I can just make plays right behind it.
The give on the option. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
Brings up 2nd down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. They'll run the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
Oh, he can't hold the pitch and the ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a perfect return on the fumble. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely
turning it on. Good, solid tackle. The Hilltoppers headed quickly to the line. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team.
Hey.
Absolutely perfect. The lead is down to a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Miami was able to finish off a close one in South Florida today. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Morton. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Gets the back moving. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Morton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback may change this route. As we head to the quarter break, Mississippi State has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Fuck, fuck, fuck.
A third down try for the offense. He's looking downfield to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Rolls it in. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. They booted away on fourth down. You'd think they would have had a good... Down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Clemens. Got his man downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes, and when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Hilltoppers have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
That's why, as a defense, it's so important to win early downs. You win 1st and 2nd down, you set up 3rd and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
The Hilltoppers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the 4th quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the 1st down.
They send the tight end in motion. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. He lets it fly. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, Mississippi State. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Looking to pass. It's Clemens. This time it's complete. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Hilltoppers Hilltoppers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Got it, looking for a first. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Past the 45. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
This defense really needs to be careful, and they have to play with great eye discipline, understanding where the football is at all times. Moving forward, they have got to know if this guy has the ball, because he is dangerous in space.
The Hilltoppers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. From the red zone, looking for a space. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
I don't really have the words to describe this eloquently. I just know that he's going the wrong way.
And the Hilltoppers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down.
And that's exactly what this defense needs to do. The clock is your friend. Try to keep him in bounds. No big plays, and let that clock just tick.
They run into a bit of trouble here. Third and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. To throw, it's Clemens. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. They get him down with this offense to set up first and goal from the 9.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Almost a D lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be third down.
And that's kind of how their day's gone, right? Like they haven't protected their guy up front, and that's why they haven't been explosive and scored a bunch of points, man. Position number one for every offense. Like, if we're going to throw, we got to protect him. And just right there, he gets hit again. He's been sacked several times. Like, this offensive line's got to do a better job.
Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Trying to pick up a first down. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on fourth and goal. Back to pass, it's Clemens. Going for 6. And he's got it for a touchdown, so hold on a second. They're not dead yet. In fact, they're suddenly feeling much better.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a three-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to handle that pressure, David. How will he respond in this situation?
And just know it. Listen, I'm only up by 3 now. If I can make this a 2-score game, I can almost put this away in the fourth quarter.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. The give to the tailback. Got the first down and more. Good execution. They moved the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen.
Hey, man, I'll tell you how I can get it,
it's
dog.
tough to get these guys on the ground.
Hey, I'll tell you how I can get it, my G. Good game, man.
To my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams. And that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good. And I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's